everybody. Good evening, good evening. It's Thursday night. It's August 20th. I was about to spark one up and get into things for tonight. I know we're waiting for some people to show up. I should probably check to see who is watching. Let's put this on here. Let's turn it down. Let's do messages, and we'll put this bad boy right here. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. How is everybody doing tonight? It's nice of you to join me. I am Anna, and I am from the Mouthy Couch. You're here with us tonight. We're going to discuss how people are surviving on ODSP. I'd really like to know. How are you doing it? Do you have a place that, how are you paying rent when market rent is more than what you get for ODSP? That's my big thing. That's what I would like to know. How people are doing that and what kinds of things you think the government should be doing differently to help people who are in this situation, besides the obvious, which is doubling or even tripling current disability rates. Yeah, so come on in, join us. We are a cannabis friendly stream. 18 and over only, please. If you don't partake, then please don't be offended that we do. Some of us use it in lieu of pain medication, which is what I do. I'm currently dealing with a recurrence of an infection that I thought was healed as of 9 days ago today. I am back at it. Because, go hard or go home, right? I know there's a lot of people who are in the PWD community who suffer from chronic illness, and I think that's probably one of the harder things to deal with, because a lot of chronic illnesses are invisible. I do a pretty good job of putting on a happy face and pretending nothing's going wrong, but when you learn to live with like a level 6 out of 10 pain level baseline, you lose some quality of life. You really do. And I don't think that people understand that. Like, I might not be in so much pain that it stops me completely from doing absolutely anything, but trust me, there's a lot of things that I'm doing that I used to enjoy that are really hard to enjoy when you're in constant pain. Another thing I like to talk about is advocacy, because I know a lot of people that are on ODSP don't have an advocate, and I'd like to be able to maybe get together some kind of list. Maybe we can do like a peer input kind of list where we list the city and we list which resources we've used, which resources we found effective. Maybe we could rate them. Write letters to the people who are running these shows with suggestions. Like, there's all kinds of things that I feel that when I do feel well enough that I could be doing behind the scenes, but I can't do it without your help. So I need people to like, subscribe, share the stream. We're not always disability related, but I'm trying to do some check-ins so that people feel comfortable enough to come to the stream and ask questions and let out their frustrations about their worker, or everything. I won't ever relay information. Everything's not, I wouldn't say confidential, Kavi, because we're on a social media platform, but if you come in with a different handle, then we can talk. I'll let you know right now, I'm Mama G on Twitter. I'll never call it X. My at is MOM, the number 2, KYANDKAY. That's where you'll find me on Twitter. I try to keep myself busy, guys. Like, I'm sure that's a big thing. Like, how do you stay busy when you can't afford to do anything? Right? Like, I don't know. I think about some of the things I used to do with my kids when I was working, and I can't imagine being able to do things like that now. Like, there, 10%, 15% of your monthly income would go to one outing if you have more than one child. Even if you don't have more than one child. And that's without, like, doing the extra stuff. Like being able to stop for lunch and eat somewhere. Or, playing a couple games at an amusement park. Going to a midway somewhere at a festival. No way. Don't even let your kids look at the rides because you can't afford it. Like, that hurts. That really does hurt. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out for a bit, see if anybody decides to join. I'll probably talk my face off about everything and nothing all at the same time. We could talk garden. I went into my garden today. I actually took down one of my tomato plants. It only gave me 2 tomatoes, but they were nice heirloom tomatoes. And it's got no more flowers, and it's kind of curling up, and it's taking up space, and it's starting to fall over. So I gave it an honorable death today and cut her down. It gives more rooms to the tomato plant that's behind it. That's Sweet Millions. That's still producing like crazy. I'm pulling 10, 15, 20 cherry tomatoes a day, and I only have 4 plants. The other thing that's coming in right now is I planted Kentucky pole beans. And I didn't realize how big they get if you don't pick them in time. I'm telling you, they're like, I got beans like this long. Yeah, they're really big. And they're really cool because the little beans inside, they're pink. Like hot neon pink. Which is cool to show the kids. What else do I got? Peppers are coming down soon. Cucumbers coming out my yin-yang. Kale I'm going to start picking. It's almost time to start drying some herbs. Oh, blackberries. My blackberries are fantastic, and I am going to pick them tomorrow and see if there's enough to make a jar of jam. This is my first year with blackberries, so I'm happy to even get 3, but if I can get a bunch, we'll see what we can do. Maybe I'll do some blackberry grape. That would be quite delicious, especially knowing it all came from the garden. What else do I have? A lot of pollinator stuff. I know, I have a lot of late pollinator stuff, which I didn't realize when I put it in, but I think it's just because of when I put it in. Black-eyed Susans. I have some Cosmos, some Marigolds. My milkweed is still going strong. I never did get monarch caterpillars this year, but I did find another swallowtail caterpillar today, which looked like it was about ready to take off and go do its thing. What else? I got lots of stuff out there. I got lots and lots of stuff. No raspberries again this year. If anybody knows what I'm doing wrong, this is my 4th year. My raspberry bush is insane. Like I probably pulled out 20, 25 baby raspberry plants this year. Like established plants. And I actually transplanted 3 or 4 of them and gave them away as gifts. So next year, if anybody needs raspberries that don't produce raspberries yet, let me know. I'm not sure what's wrong with them. This is the 4th year. That's only the 3rd year for the blue blackberries. The blackberries came through this year. Blackberries threw little small blackberries last year, but it wasn't anything worth it. This year, they're big, plump, wonderful blackberries. And I've eaten a couple of them, and they are absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. So, yeah. I'm going to do some stuff here for 1 second. I hope it doesn't slow down the stream. Let's close that. And move this because it's in my way. Open this. Encoding overloaded. I don't know what that meant. Encoding overloaded. Oh, that's why, because it opened everything all at once. I don't want that. Alright, let's see if my post went up. And let's retweet it and see what happens. Let's try it one more time. There we go. August is almost over, guys. August is almost over. So, welcome. If you're here, let us know where you're watching from. My name's Anna. This is the Melty Couch. We are here. This is a safe space. We have no judgment. We don't judge color, race, creed, religion, ability, none of that. Please know that whatever you say here will be treated with respect, always. Excuse me. So, yeah, the topic I picked for tonight was how we are all surviving on ODSP. I know the maximum, I think we went to 1434. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe the max is 1434. And that's shelter, basic needs, the meager $204 that some people, that is means tested, gets for the Canada Disability credit that came out today. I hope that helped a lot of people. I know that a lot of people have it set up that just goes straight to bills, in one hand and out the other. That seems to be the way that we live. So, what else can we do about it? What do you know about mutual aid? Have you ever been helped by mutual aid? Have you ever been in the position to be able to help someone else with mutual aid? Have you ever been scammed by someone who was offering some mutual aid help? What I wonder is, do you report that? You know, like, I know people that have come up, and asked for $400 or $500, and no shame in that. When you need it, you need it. But then there becomes the gray area where, you're allowed to get $6,000 in gifts, but are you, do you trust your worker enough to believe you, for one? I'm not sure what kind of, I guess that would be a whole other question, is how does your worker treat you? I know that I've had workers where they make it sound like the money's coming out of their pocket. I'm just asking for a way to get to my doctors, like I really, truly am. And I find that the more things you ask for, which essentially you're kind of entitled to, which is the part that kind of gets me. I think the more they scrutinize you, and I don't think that should be the way. Like, if my doctor says I need medical necessities, my doctor's putting their license on the line to sign those papers. Like, she's not making it up. Like, I'm not stockpiling this stuff and selling it on the black market. Like, I really, truly don't need silicone bandages that much, right? Like, yeah, silly things. Like, I don't know, insulin pens, insulin needles, insulin, whatever kind of pump your doctor says you need, should be covered by ODSP as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if it's new. I don't care if it's been proven to work and your doctor thinks it's going to make your life better, your quality of life better, and you less likely to end up in a hospital somewhere. That should be approved, because honestly, in the long run, it's going to save the province money, because you're not going to clog up an ER somewhere. You're not going to end up at the doctor's 52,000 times. You know, like the amount of time they've spent on me in the last month alone. Like, I can't imagine what my bill would have been in the U.S. And I can't imagine how much of my care I would have foregone because I didn't have copays. Like that part, that's a whole other issue. That's a whole other Milk to Couch episode. You know, and don't get me wrong, I am so thankful for socialized healthcare. I would be lost without it. I would be broken. I would be bankrupt. My kids would be bankrupt. Their kids would be bankrupt. Like, it's just, I can't even imagine. I also come from a family where my dad's a heart warrior. We would have been bankrupt. He was 12. I was 12 when he had his first heart attack. So, like, it would have been from then on. I'm curious to know how many people have ever involved either the ombudsman or a member of provincial parliament. Did you get help? Did the MPP's office offer you any sort of what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, thank you very much. This is a great story.
Any sort of guidance?
It's an honor to be
What is going on?
Ryder Williams, who is a 16-year-old lifeguard in California.
What the hell?
Santa Cruz.
Alright, I'm going to stop this stream because I don't know what's going on and I don't know how to make it stop, but I'll talk to you guys later.